history-making settlement tonight after one of Hawaii's worst environmental disasters. More than 2 years after Matson spilled thousands of gallons of molasses into Honolulu Harbor, the company is paying up in a big way. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has the new information.
It was an unprecedented spill with unprecedented damage. 26,000 fish died when close to 250,000 gallons of molasses sucked the oxygen out of the waters in our harbor. The state didn't actually file a lawsuit, but worked out a deal for damages to our marine ecosystem, as well as for penalties that Matson could have faced if it had gone to court.
In order to resolve a claim like this, it easily would have taken 8 to 12 years.
The $15 million deal includes money to offset damage to our coral reefs as they were smothered as a result of the spill.
In this case, this was a complete decimation, and with a very low likelihood that coral is going to regrow for many, many years.
Matson has agreed to pay about $6 million to cover the state's cleanup and investigative efforts, in addition to $2 million in legal costs.
In addition to reimbursing the costs of the, that to the state, in addition to growing a coral nursery, it also takes into account what would have been about $250,000 civil penalty that would have been assessed by the Department of Health for polluting the waters.
Some of the money will also go to fund the World Conservation Congress that'll be held in Hawaii next year. But the bulk of the deal has Matson spending $9.5 million to remove its molasses pipeline and tanks, which effectively ends its molasses operations in Hawaii. Matson released a statement from its president and CEO, Matthew Cox, saying that the molasses spill was a blow to us all. We can't take back what happened, but we've done our best to make it right. The company says it will not pass the cost on to its customers, taking it instead as a loss. The state says had the case gone to court, it could have argued that Matson dismantled its pipeline on its own, but there is also the consideration that the state may have had a shared responsibility since harbor officials failed to follow up on reports of a leaky molasses pipeline. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.
Now, Matson did agree to release a report on the findings following that molasses spill.
And it did that this afternoon, and you can find that report on the As Seen section of KITV.com.